You know, I always say there's more fun goes on behind the scenes than the actual show, but no, I'm just kidding. I have Tyler Jones with me, and of course we're on Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and you were on a few months ago.
Yeah.
And you know, not usually, but a lot of water has gone under the dam with the entertainers in the past year or so, because they haven't been able to get out there, so they've had to take different routes.
Yeah.
Vegas Live with Ninon has continued. We've been filming every week, and we've got a lot of entertainers on every week, as you very well know, Tyler. Promoting and helping you all, you guys. But now you're all finding different routes, and the route is the internet.
Yeah.
Because that's where we have to kind of do. We've got to go somewhere.
It's the best friend. When you're at home, you know, I mean, back then, you know, it was more, you have to be out more in the streets, but now that, you know, we live in the internet era, you can just be at home and make it seem like you anywhere in the world. I could be in my bedroom and make it think I can tag a picture. And I mean, you can take this picture right now and I can tag it like we're in New York, but we're in Las Vegas.
I know.
And that's the power of social media.
The power of social media, actually, I don't know if this was a good thing or a bad thing for the entertainers, but it seems like it's a good thing.
It's 50-50.
Because you found different avenues. But always remember, a performer loves to perform and loves an audience. Correct. There's nothing like the real audience, is there? I mean,
being in person, being in front of people doing virtual concerts are cool, but just to feel the
energy.
Yeah, just the energy. You know, it just feels good when you get to like physically be with somebody, you know, and do a show. Like it's like an intimate thing, you know. Even if it's a small 10, 20 people, it's better.
Well, you always, you know, with an audience, you always sort of get somebody over here that's laughing with you, and this one's joking with you, and you all go back and forth, and you bring the audience into your show.
You feed off the energy. Me doing a virtual concert, like there's nobody there. It's just a red dot on my computer.
Hi, red dot.
Yeah,
you are not my audience.
Yeah, so when people are there, you feed off the energy.
You do. You feed. So we've got this thing coming. It says speak or be silent.
Yes.
Well, that obviously is not going to. I can't get this thing up. No, stay there. Obviously, speak or be silent. Well, silent, I'm certainly not. So.
Yeah.
So, tell me what this is all about.
So this is my new movie entitled Speak or Be Silent. We just wrapped up filming a few weeks ago, so it'll be out this summer on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It's a movie I wrote like around October of 2019. It's, you know, we have a lot of negative stuff going on in the world as far as police and stuff like that. So this movie is not in any form of like shape to like bash police, but everything
to bring people up.
It's the awareness, but everything that I talk about in this movie that's going on in this movie are things that are documented that actually happened. Like you can go to YouTube and watch everything that's happening. So it's about my character. I play Elliot Washington. So I'm gonna let me shout out to my guys. We got RJ Lloyd, Sean Paul Johnson, and Robert Ezra. They played the three detectives. They co-starred along with myself.
So they're the three detectives.
Yeah, they're the three.
And what are you?
Well, my character, I got a political podcast, so it all kind of a political radio show. So I work on a political radio show.
So you're on the political side.
Yeah, on the political side, talking about like police brutality and all that stuff like that.
Well, I just said police brutality. Well, is that the police being brutal or criticizing them being brutal?
I mean, you got police planting drugs in neighborhoods. You got police doing this. I mean, everything that I talk about is things that is literally going on right now.
And I was going to say, are these all real things that are going on and happening?
I mean, yeah, these are things that are happening like right now. A lot of stuff like police planting drugs on people, you might not see that as much. Like,
well, we don't see everything in the news.
We don't see everything in the news.
We see bits and pieces in the news that one thing seems to last a long time in the news, whereas they could get other things in the news as well. Are there things out there that you think should or deserve to be in the news?
Everything, you know, because I mean, because when we hearing about stuff now that happened like 2 years ago. A year ago, like I mean, you watch the news right now, they run stories where people are just now getting charges filed against them or getting sued for something that happened in 2018, 2017. It's like, wow. You know, other stuff take precedence. Yes. You know, it's the news,
It's just life.
It's life, you know, but you know, everything that I talk about in the movie, it happens. And so it's about Elliot Washington, my character. I witnessed a murder and end up being the police and the detectives that's in there. And it just kind of go on a roller coaster journey.
The
truth comes out in the end, but it's
when the truth comes out on this particular one, who's in trouble?
Oh, the
police.
Yeah, they are. I mean, because they have cases where police actually get acquitted. I mean, not get acquitted, but get tried and convicted for things like that. But like I said, I love the law enforcement, all that good stuff, but none of this stuff is true.
And bad.
There's good and bad.
Bad and everything, but
but then you have the bad overshadows the good. Now there are a lot, I mean, I have family members and friends that are officers and that are good, but you have the bad seeds that overshadow them. You know, if I see an officer, me being an African American male, it's like I get kind of, but I shouldn't feel like that. But that's how it is, because I see what happened to everybody.
Remember when I was growing up and I would see a police officer, I would be excited.
And yeah,
I've got news for you right now. Now I'm driving along and I see a police officer, and I'm going to say this, hiding way back. He's not visual.
Yeah.
He's trying to hide himself, and I'm not going to say any other way.
Yeah.
That I don't think is fair.
No,
I think if they are going to try to check the speed of people, because obviously it's the speed,
be visible.
then be visual, be there, and let us see you.
I mean, because you know everything we do.
You can't suddenly slow down on a pin, so they're
nah,
going to catch you.
Well, they got me, because most time when you see them, it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah, so you're going to see. But unfortunately, I'm not driving fast. But I do disagree with that. I think there should be definitely. Oh, well, you could see me. Yeah, way back there, I could see you.
Oh man, they hide in the bushes. It's political, and everything is money. You know, it's like if you were close to the street, I would see you like. Don't try to get money out of me. Try to help me. You know, like if you
try to control the traffic, to slow down, or control. You know, whatever you're doing, control it. But at least, that's when I was young. It was nice to see a policeman.
Yeah.
Now it's like.
Some days it is good. Like I said, I've never had no personal issues or any bad things, but I watch a lot of TV, and I might hear your story or his story or their story, and I'm able to create. So with this movie right here, like we had fun. We filmed it for the past 3 months, and also I have a soundtrack for it as well. So I did a 5-song soundtrack, and then I just recently shot a music video for one of the songs. So
you're a singer as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you sing or rap or what?
Well, it's rap. It's clean hip hop music, but this soundtrack I did for is 5 songs, and it's specifically about this movie.
And where can they get that?
So July. So I'm not sure on the day. So if you guys follow me on any of my social media sites, which is T Jones 501, it's between
T Jones 501.
Yeah, all social media platforms and all that.
That's the only one you got. You got.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't get mounted up with anything else. That's all it is.
Or
which is cool.
tjones501.com. So that's how you find me. So the movie, I'm gonna have a premiere for it with like a red carpet and all that good stuff like that.
I might go do your red carpet for you.
And you know what? I was just gonna tell you that. So I'm gonna have her be the red carpet where she can interview all my artists. I mean, all the actors and stuff like that. What we talk about. It's gonna be a good time. The red carpet. We're gonna take pictures.
And can Steve be my producer?
Yeah, that's your go-to guy. So he gotta come.
He has to come. Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
When I'm on the red carpet, believe me, Steve is right behind me or standing beside me.
So most likely it'll be July 16th or the 23rd that this will be out. So the movie will be on Amazon Prime. And then also the soundtrack, the 5-song soundtrack. Shout out to my guy Ramon Johnson, aka Influence Music. He produced the whole soundtrack, and it just every song and I did this. How you could say I wasn't trying to, but when I did the songs, not realizing that I have the topics in my movie. Because when I wrote the movie, like I forget about it. Now I'm working on my music, and
now but they've actually
they're the same. They're the same. Like,
it
goes with it, but I don't think about what's in my movie when I'm writing my songs.
When
I'm writing my songs, because it just happens. So in retrospect, after I listen to the album, I'm like, oh, I actually have these scenarios in the movie.
So it kind of rolls in together.
Not doing it on purpose. So the soundtrack will be out on all music streaming platforms the same day that the DVD
what
drops.
made you write and produce and bring out a movie like this?
Just the stuff that was going on and things that need to be told. Like I was kind of skeptical at first. It's like, I'm
gonna get into trouble. You got the haters and the likers. You're gonna get both.
It's everything that I talk about in this. It's been done. I mean, as far as it done happened before, and it's been documented where people got in trouble for it. So like it didn't mean that. So I filmed it. I got one of my camera guys that's here as well. And shout out to everybody that helped me work on this movie. It's a process. I got like 22 cast members, and every day I filmed, it was like 10, 12 people on set. So I got all of these people that are waiting on my cue, and I'm directing and I'm starring in the movie. So it's a whole lot. Then I'm editing. I edited. So the movie is done right now. I'm just waiting to.
It's all edited. It's all done.
It's all done.
It's ready.
Yeah. So we was filming like a couple days a week back in like February, March, and April. And we just finished like 2 weeks ago. So
you've had a long time to get it together.
So every time I film, every time I go home, it's my movie. So I edited the scene or two that we do that night.
But that's a great idea if you edit it. Is because you can edit it the way you want it and the way you see it.
If you're there,
and the way you
easier.
understand it.
I mean, I wrote it, so I wrote it. I'm directing my cameraman on what to do, so I know everything that's going on. So when I go home, once I load all the good files up and put it together, it takes like 15 minutes to put it together.
Yeah.
So that's why when I'm finished with my movie, when I'm finished with my movie, it's done.
Yeah.
And then I got a new music video dropping. May 7th. It's called.
That's 2 days.
Well, yeah, it's called Not All Bad. I know this,
Friday.
Friday, but I know this airs the next day, so I'm gonna talk in past tense. So it just dropped yesterday. It's because I know this on Saturday.
I'm gonna ask my producer to make sure he gets this particular tape out today or tomorrow to make sure we're in sync.
No thing. So when they see it, just go to YouTube, T Jones 501.
He'll be in sync. Yeah.
It's called Not All Bad, and with that, that's served.
We can do that. We can get that out.
That music video.
Steve, you'll do that for me, will you? Yeah, thumbs up.
That music video serves.
I want to ask you a quick question. Well, not a quick question, but I want to ask you a question. Putting all this together, doing all this, what do you think of the news media?
It's not good. You know, if you're gonna tell something, tell it all. Period.
Tell it or tell the truth.
Tell the truth. If you're gonna tell it, like, you know what I'm saying. Well, where I come from in the South is like tell the truth, shame the devil. If you're gonna do it, do it the right way. Do it the right way. Don't sugarcoat it up. You know what I'm saying.
This happened when it didn't happen, or this happened when it didn't happen.
Because they're gonna always put out a false narrative. They're gonna put out a false narrative. And you know, when police kill people, they always bring up charges on that person, the person that got killed. Like, oh, he was this, he was that. Like, people change. Like, people don't do the things but they do that to.
Well, it's typical in life because you always want to blame somebody else for something you did.
Yes, you did.
You always want to blame somebody else. Oh, it was definitely not my fault. Well, if it didn't happen, or if it did happen, and you're a part of it, then obviously it is part of you.
Yeah.
I don't think people quite understand when something happens that they're part of it, that you can't escape from that.
You can't, man.
But the truth always seeks the top, but sometimes it doesn't.
But then once so many assumptions get out there or different stories, people don't know what the truth is. You know, people are going to form their own opinions.
I think there would be a great movie out there on the news media, and whichever side you're on, whether you're on both sides or one side or indifferent, doesn't really make any difference. But I think if you put a movie together, and that could be your next movie, you know, because you've done the police one, right?
That's the idea. So look, when I make that movie up, she's gonna be a producer on that. She's gonna get her producer credit because the idea. Well, no, they need to. I guess,
but I think it's on good and well. I think the news should be on both sides. I think it should be the good, bad, and in the middle. Yeah, and you know,
I guess I'm not that political person. I guess I would be the person.
I'm not political at all.
They wouldn't hire me because I'm gonna tell the truth. Like, I don't.
Well, you can because
I don't kiss butt.
Well, you're not on anybody's side.
No, I'm not on anybody. Like, I'm on common sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm on right is right, wrong is wrong. That's just how I was raised by my parents and my grandparents. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right, absolutely. Yes. If it is right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
I don't think they wouldn't like me. I guess because, like I said, you know, you got people that are up top that want you to be this way. I guess I can't, in other words, fold for anybody. So I'm always be myself.
Well, me being in the news media, me doing what I do, I'm like, I don't really talk about politics. I don't, you know, I'm not on anybody's side, but I'm on your story's side. So I like your story and what you're doing and putting this out there. Yeah. Whether you're going to have a lot of people that will like it, you're going to have a lot of people that are not going to like it, but they also want to watch it and see, what have you come out with? What are you doing? Because everybody's curious as to what's going on. But don't forget also, when there's anything that happens out there, there's somebody that has got their little telephone and their little cell phone, and someone out there is filming everything. So
everything's
everything's filmed.
And I got a song on here called Camera Phone. It's like, I think that's a lot of people's worst nightmare. Is camera phones, because it's always that eye in the sky somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's
I like the eye in the sky.
You're always being filmed. So camera phone.
What a great name for a movie, The Eye in the Sky.
I don't know if it's some name. I don't know if it's some name that, but I mean, there's so many different projects that got the same name but different concepts, so it don't even matter. But like, these songs, like, this is, I feel like that this project, at least the soundtrack can be like Grammy nominated, because when you get soundtracks, people just grab songs like, Ninon, you send me a song, Steve send me a song, you send me a song, and they just about everything but what the concept of the project is. Of the project. So this movement, you hear Speaker Be Silent.
But I think you've put a lot of work into it, and you've chosen your words, and you've actually chosen your scene as to what you visualized when you were doing the songs.
Yeah, when I did the song, like, I did them in like a week. It was 5 songs, and I got a lot of my friends that are like back home in like Arkansas, Texas, Georgia, and even the artists out here. And I just sent it to them. I just threw them the alley oop, and they slam dunked it, and they just told me from their point of view, you know. Like as my producer, I start, and what I don't do when I create songs, I don't write song titles down. So in my notepad, I started like writing camera phone, system is broken, things like that. And I told my producer, make a beat with having this name, this title in mind.
So you've got the whole song, the whole lyrics, you've got everything within you, even the instruments, even when they come in, when they go out.
Yeah.
So you're very well prepared, not only as a singer, but as a producer.
Yeah.
And also visually, you see everything.
You got to see stuff before. Like when you do a song, if you can't picture a video with it, there's no point because everything is. So each one of these 5 songs can literally be its own short film.
Its own short film.
Its own short film with inside of there. So like I said, I never write titles to a song that I want to potentially do.
Because you might change it.
Yeah, I might change it. So, but when I sent the song titles to him, I'm like, man, find some beats that you have that kind of go along with this. And when he sent it to me, when he sent me a beat, he didn't say, oh, this was for camera phone. I just wrapped all the different titles to that beat until something stuck. I'm like, okay, so this is gonna be camera phone. Or this is gonna
putting
be
the beat to the song, you're putting the song to the beat.
To the beat, yeah. And so, but I didn't have no lyrics wrote. I just only had the song title. Now I sit in front of my microphone and I freestyle. I structure
cool. This is cool. And then we're all learning how to write a song and how to produce it.
Everybody do it.
And rapping.
Writing, I forget. You know, like if right now we were in the studio and the beat come on, I say some stuff and I try to write it down, but then I forget. So I just press record on my computer and just say it out loud, and then just play it back and like, okay, I like that line.
I'll change this one. I'll put this one in there. Put that one in there.
Yeah, because
so you're a real producer.
Yeah, like I mean, my vocals, and like I produce a lot of my music too. But this right here, like I wanted somebody that was like a real deal producer to produce the soundtrack. And then shout out my uncle, Carlos Hood Jones. Cool. He produced he did the scoring for it. So the music that you would hear throughout the movie, you would hear that as well. And like I said, the music video drops May 7th. It's dope. Inside of the music video, I have clips of the movie. So you know what I'm saying. So you're gonna see like basically a trailer of my movie inside of my music video.
This sounds very different, but it sounds very forward and very. Yeah. This is not your first movie, is it?
Well, no, this is not my first movie. This is my first feature. So this movie is about an hour and 15, 16 minutes.
So it's your first feature.
It's my first. Well, I got a movie called Crooked Promoters that's on Amazon Prime right now. So go watch that. Crooked Promoters. That came out last year. Crooked. Like
Crooked.
Yeah, Crooked Promoters. Yeah. And so that movie is, by some film standards, it's a short, and some it's a feature. But this one is over an hour long. So this is I would say my first feature.
Your feature.
And like just filming this whole process, like my people that came, my cast and crew, they were so professional. They came, they were ready to work, and that made it a lot easier. That I don't have to.
Professionals.
Yeah, they're all professionals, and you know,
when you're a professional, it makes things so much easier.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it really does.
And they came on time, and I'm just excited about it. So I'm ready for the world to see Speaker Be Silent. It's gonna be dope. So I got some of the Speaker Be Silent merchandise on, like my shirt right now.
This is a new T-shirt. I'm just gonna take this from the back there because I want to promote. Actually, this is Quirky Minds Media All Aspects Radio Network fundraiser. It is tomorrow actually, and it's at the Stoney's Rockin' Country, and that's at Town Square on Vegas Boulevard. It's from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and I hope you're going to be there, Tyron, if you can. He'll try.
I'll try.
We all try. We've got all these performers. We've obviously got the Carpenters doing a tribute concert, so it's going to be absolutely fabulous. Yeah, and I'm doing. Oh yeah, he's tapping. He's tapping. I'm doing the red carpet there, of course. Who else would be doing the red carpet? Come on, give me a break. And but don't forget to turn up and to be there. And this is actually to support our entertainers of Las Vegas. We're raising money for them. We're helping them because they've had it a little bit rough.
Yeah.
For the last year and a half, I guess. Or so.
So make sure Speaker Be Silent be out July.
So this one,
Amazon Prime is gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm having a premiere. So for the people, I'm gonna have her come host the red carpet as well.
I love it.
And yeah, so it's gonna be out, man. It's real dope. And like I said, there's no way to like talk bad about our police and all this. It's not that, but it's just
everybody.
It just bring awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like we do have a lot of good officers out there. So for the people out there that's thinking negative on them, man, it is some good ones out there, and more good than it is bad. But when you've been harassed or anything by that, you can't help but to think one for all for one, like that they're all the same, but they're
well,
not.
let's just bring it out and have the truth. Let's just have the truth out there. Let's understand what really did happen, what is really going on. I think that would be the best way to describe
for
the
the
whole
good
thing.
ones, the good officers out there, keep doing you.
Oh, there's thousands of them out there.
We need you.
You got to have support.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have support. So it all starts from within, and then, you know, just keep that energy going, and it'll start spreading.
Absolutely. Well, Diamond Jones is absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming on, giving us a lot of information, and congratulations to your first big movie.
Thank you.
And it's going to be out there July 7th.
Well, no, about the 16th or the 23rd. I'm depending. Yeah, it'll be out.
It'll be out there in July.
Within those weeks. But if you follow all my social media, you will see the exact dates. I'm just waiting to book the building for my premiere, and then that on a Saturday, then that following Friday would be when the movie drops. And the soundtrack will drop. Speak of Be Silent movie and the soundtrack will drop the same day.
Okay, awesome. That sounds amazing. Well, thank you so much. Don't forget to go to Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube and subscribe. And everybody, whoever comes on my show, please subscribe, because the more I help you, and then that means I need your help. And if I get your help, we get bigger out there, and then we can help more of you out there, and we can do better. And because the entertainment business at the moment has been really on a downfall, but with people like you, Tyler, it's on and up. Tyler, it's up. It's back up again. So we'll be right back.
I shouldn't fear for my life when I'm getting pulled over. I was speeding, I'm not drunk, I'm real sober. You said you need my license and my registration. I'm reaching for it, I'm a little nervous, I'm not hesitating. You don't understand how I feel. I'm really not trying to be the next person that the police kill.
If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up, and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.